Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your December general tarot reading. I have laid out the African tarot in the horoscope axis. Along the lines of that, I will clarify with a tarot of the divine and finish off with a couple of oracle cards. This reading will be extended, and I will link that in the description box below. I apologize the last round for the full moon in Gemini. I promised to do that for Aries and I forgot. So I promise now that I'm in the habit to actually upload and link the extended for you. I am going to also ask you to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel at the end of this reading. I know that many of you may not make it to the end, and it would be more appropriate for me to do it in the beginning, but I find it very difficult to stop the reading. So know that I appreciate the time that you spend with me and all the support that you give me. Thank you, and I'm going to get started with your overall energy for December, the last month of 2023, and we have the Ace of Cups. This is really about your creative flow. This is about the way that you're learning to give love, as well as the way that you're learning to receive it, that you are prioritizing your healing as an understanding that many of your the beliefs that you accepted to be the framework and the limitations of your existence have eroded, so that you are making way for a flow in your life that is no longer framed by the rules that you were conditioned with. This is opening up to a completely new set of spiritual beliefs, primarily a belief in your own experience, your own emotions, and the desire and ability to follow your dreams, to live in the miraculous, meaning what has yet to be created. You now have a knowing, an intuition that this is what is connecting you with the people, the situations, and the resources that you need to be a part of the world that you are dreaming. So this is about a powerful healing that you're experiencing. We're still in this full moon, the beaver moon, the freezing moon energy as I'm doing this reading. So that is impacting your not only healing, but your desire to integrate what it is that you're learning and to breathe, to take your time, to step back, to heal yourself means to rest deeply. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity, we have the 10 of Pentacles. And this is really about the commitment that you've made to the concrete steps in creating the world that you want to be a part of. So it is not simply enough to dream the world, to understand and live in the miracle of the way that your love can produce experiences in the world. It is important that you are a part of the practical steps to do that. And this is really the actions that have resulted in this experience of growing into your cultural and ancestral heritage. The world we want to see in many ways is an evolution of our past experiences, the past experiences of our ancestors, the heritage of our culture that is showing us the ways and the opportunities that exist for us to build that abundance, to maximize that abundance that exists in our world, and to help others to access that as well. So this is about a larger sharing of an inheritance that you are now actively participating in. a beautiful card of transition, growth, and maximum abundance on your own terms. In the first house, the King of Cups is indicating that you have matured through this experience of learning about allowing yourself to have your individual experiences and the emotions that are generated by that. This is having explored the range of emotions that your past experiences have generated. So it's not about feeling happy all the time, feeling blessed all the time. It's about facing the range of sadnesses, loss, regret, sometimes even the sense of shame or blame, guilt that we have carried as a result of some misalignment with things that are not aligned for us, and really accepting the blessings and lessons of difficulties, challenges, and overcoming the resistance that the world has seemed to place in our path. The maturity that you've gained as a result of that is what is leading your efforts, leading your understanding of how to organize the better world, how to find the expression to your story that the world needs, that provides models, examples, and support, instructions, guidance for others. In the fourth house, we have the Seven of Wands. As if Aries needed any more encouragement to speak their mind, this is it. And what I'm getting right now is that for all of your outspoken ability to articulate your needs and desires in the world at large, you are learning to do so with wisdom, with strategy, in your own family setting, your domestic environment, or with your family of origin, those associates or environments of your formative years, where you are applying wisdom to the boundary setting that you're doing in all areas of your life. But with intimates, with family members, even with those who have passed, you are learning how to share your self-knowledge in a way that is strategically appropriate, knowing when to speak out without ever harming your degree of activating your own liberation. So you're not holding up the pursuit of your desires because of the discomfort of others or the inability of others to see you and accept you for who you are, but you are understanding that a confrontation or even an active defense is not necessary, in as much as you have outlined your areas of strength, expertise, desire, and you're simply clarifying the exact means of that success for you, the exact means of your destiny and your victory towards happiness and success. In the seventh house, the house of your significant relationships, the Four of Cups is feeling very much like an acceptance of a certain limitation in the ability of others to accept you for who you are. This definitely, again, feels like intimates. It feels like patterns from childhood or your family, patterns of behavior enacted as a result of your childhood or your conditioning, where you have, I'm sensing, long been independent, free, pursued what felt right for you, manifested your individual path, but always with a desire to be seen and heard by your family at large. And understanding the limitations to that, you are it perhaps even struggling to accept what that means, recognizing that it isn't a loss for you, but feeling the loss that others experience and not being able to see you for who you define yourself as. And so this card comes across less as a restlessness or disappointment as much as it is a sort of deep sadness that the love you have to offer is conditional or feels to be unable to be received by others, that there are conditions on the love that they will accept from you. And that is it hurts your heart. It's saddening, but it's also liberating you to recognize that you can't be stopped by the inability or the guilt or shame that perhaps family members project onto you for being the way that you are, for moving on your path, for creating an independent path. I'm going to clarify the 10th house because this is the midheaven in your chart of the sky and represents the highest star in your sky, your inspiration, your destiny. And so the Queen of Cups is clarifying the 10 of Pentacles in the 9th house, and the 8 of Wands is clarifying the 10 of Pentacles in the 11th house. This is really indicating the direction you're moving in. So I'm sensing a kind of balancing act because I'm observing the number 8 and I'm observing that this is a graduation from the sense of autonomy, independence, clear boundaries, and a kind of personal liberation that you're activating. But this is translating into the world where you're taking these concrete steps and you are expressing this love. You are allowing yourself to receive the love that you give to the world, to others, in as much as you feel pointed towards sharing this heritage that you're a part of. Telling your story in a way that you understand fits into a larger cultural narrative that you're a part of. This can be particularly stimulating, as always, for creatives, but it doesn't matter what your activity, profession, or work is. You are expressing this love and allowing yourself to receive this love from your ancestors, allowing yourself to revel in the stories of your past, of your family, of your ancestry, of your country of origin, the stories of your ancestors, so that you are seeing yourself in those stories, and yet you're seeing the way that those stories and the strength, the resources that these stories narrate for you are relevant to creating the world concretely in the way that you want to. There's a strong kind of research, networking, organizing flavor to this particular set of cards. I'm feeling this energy for you to continue research on something that you may have felt stymied on for a while as you work through your own family drama or story. But now you're actually, again, pulling together the threads of that very same story in a way that's pointing you to other resources, other contacts, other networks. This can even literally be other relatives that you are finding greater connection with and actually pooling your resources so that you can build something together. I hope this has been helpful for you, and now I am formally asking you to like this video if it's resonating, share this with others who may enjoy it, and comment below, all as part of subscribing to my channel. as it really helps me to continue to build this channel and to do something I really love. And I pulled the Komodo dragon. And the flower that is associated with this card is the oak. The beautiful oak leaves here, which are a little bit reminiscent of fig leaves. And the key word is steadfastness. It's time to make an important decision. Trust your instinct and don't waste time doubting yourself. Opportunity awaits. And I'm also going to pull a language of flowers. During this freezing moon, it's always beautiful to me, the flowers that bloom in the winter. And I pulled the Lenten rose, and the Lenten rose is sort of like the native rose. The key word is protection. Conserve what you have and save a little. Thank you so much, Aries. I will continue this reading in the extended link below in the description box. Until next time, namaste.